How's it going, everyone? This is Joe doing Photoshop Challenge 1, my favorite activity. I have two favorite activities, actually. I do a lot of things, but two favorites are video games and hiking. So I'm combining the two a bit. You can use hiking as the background and a PS4 controller as the foreground. So we're going to go ahead and open up this beautiful hiking trail, and we're going to slap on a PS4 controller by using Place Embedded, which basically just directly puts a layer on top of the background. Right now it's really big, obviously not quite to scale for a PS4 controller that make it like as big as a tree. So we're going to scale it down a bit, and we're just probably going to meet it along the trail, make it a little smaller that way. There we go. So scaling tool to bring that one down to size. That's pretty good. Alright, so from here, I want to use my magnetic lasso tool because I want to kind of make an outline around the controller, and an easy way to do that is using this lasso tool. So what's good about the magnetic lasso tool specifically is it will follow along kind of what you're doing and kind of meet you halfway on making those lines a little neater. I am a terrible drawer, and I would make an awful surgeon. So this tool is very helpful to me. If you want to make checkpoints along the way, like those little squares, you can just left click, and it will make one. If you mess up, you can hit backspace, and it'll go back. Whoop, we got lucky there. Okay, so I'm going to backspace here, actually. Not super happy with that one. One down here. Yep, there we go. Follow it on up, and boom. PS4 controller selected. So from here, we're going to right click, and I'm actually just going to select inverse. And actually, we're not going to select inverse. And maybe we are. There we go. Make a copy of just that controller on another layer, which kind of gets rid of that white background and just leaves the controller by itself. Oop. Get off the tool. Use the move tool. We can shuffle this PS4 controller around now. It's on its own. So if we bring this back, that PS4 controller is still there, but we have this one kind of floating in space now, so we can work with that one. That's just an easy way to get like an isolated like image there. One thing we also want to do is kind of play around with color a little bit today. We're actually going to use that magnetic lasso tool one more time to do some outlines on these buttons. One thing you can do is do multiple selections at once if you want by holding shift. See how that adds like a little plus? You can actually do multiple selections at the same time. Keep that one and add this one. We're going to do two buttons at the same time. We're going to fill them by hitting right click and selecting fill. We're just going to make it one color. I think we'll go with like a solid color. Make them stand out a bit. So we'll go with like really red. That's going to make them both red. That one's done. Two red buttons there. Oops. Yes, keep those red buttons. And now we're going to do two other buttons here. Oop. And we're going to select this. And shift again. Select both of these. Double click. Oops. Double click. And now we're going to do that fill again. You can do other effects with this, basically like these kind of things. Oops, not that, but like different blends and stuff. But we're just gonna stick with like normal. We're just gonna do solid colors, nothing fancy. We will make this one a different color though. These two, probably go with like a green. It's Christmas, right? We'll do Christmas colors. Boom. Red and green. Alrighty. What else do we gotta do? Done lasso tool. We did the um, transforming tool a little bit with the size. Ooh, we could make like a little border for this, couldn't we? Let's do that real quick. Put this a little more in the center so the border's worth it. We're gonna use a rectangular marquee tool, and you can just make a rectangle around, and kind of looks like you're making a box inside it, but we're actually going to use that box in a different way. So now that we have this box selected, we're actually going to select inverse, and we're going to kind of use that same thing we did with the buttons. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to use a different color, just to keep it simple. We'll actually do like something like this. Yeah, sounds good to me. Aha, we have a frame. Easy peasy. And then let's see, let's add some text to this. Alright. Add like a big text box here with our text tool. And let's be silly about this. Boop. Right now it's very tiny and it's very hard to read. We're going to fix that by fixing the color here. Do something like white. We're just going to make it white. That's really easy to read. Make it really big too. Like something ridiculous. We're just going to do, just gamer things, man. That's what we're doing out here. All day, every day. I think like Ninja or somebody said that. I don't know. Anyways, so got that now. Oop, that's still hard to read. Yeah, let's undo that and try to make it something easier to read. Ooh, bright red, bright blue. That's easy to read. I don't know why it does that. Just gamer things, man. Ninja 2019. Almost 2020. There you go. Easy. Just gamer things. Put that back. There we go. Just gamer things, man. Alrighty. Anything else I want to show you guys today? I think that's basically it. Yep. One other thing you can do, if you want to get really detailed, you can use the zoom tool to kind of like, if I wanted to be like really like specific about getting that color just right, or like making sure the magnetic tool is just right, you can use the zoom tool here. Say like we really wanted to refine edges using the tool, like get that little bit of white off. We're not going to worry about it today, but yeah, you can use that magnetic tool. From here, we want to just save our whole Photoshop. So you just go save as. We're going to save it on my computer. Photoshop Challenge 1. We're going to call it Just Gamer Things. Just Gamer Things. And that's me. We need to save it as both a Photoshop PSD and also a JPEG. JPEG so we can actually show it on the board. Alrighty. Well, I think that's about it for you guys, so I will see you in the next one.